Hi Cancers, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your December 11th, 2017 weekly bonus reading. Thank you and welcome to those of you who are new, especially to those of you who are new and have already come to me for readings. Thank you also to those of you who have followed me from the beginning, who get continuous weekly and monthly and yearly readings. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all of the wonderful people I've gotten to meet because I have been reborn in the knowledge that there are wonderful people here on earth. All right, so I've already kind of started grasping these energies. There may be a few different people's energies I'm pulling during this one general energy. I will try to clarify the differences between what I'm feeling. Again, this is a general energy read, so I pull in whomever's energies apply to the circumstances or situation. And if you'd like a personal reading, since this is an example, you can email me at josiek42@gmail.com. The information is listed below. All right, so I want to start out with the Lenormand deck because the entire spread of the 5-card Lenormand cards speaks of some sort of travel and or movement. And I think this is a good thing because I see the broom and the mountain. So sometimes this is sweeping away guilt and shame tied to someone who maybe had dark hair, brown hair, someone who maybe lived in the mountains or in a hilly area, or maybe even just sweeping away shame and guilt of a long, difficult path. Okay, now traveling, and as you're bringing an end to something, maybe moving into a new home, or moving out of a home and into a home, or moving across to a different location. So see, this could apply to a few different people's energies. So what I did is I asked Spirit mostly about the coffin, the ending, and the house, changes at home. So I feel like somebody at this time during this week may be contemplating moving to where there's more finances. Maybe they feel like though they're stuck because they're trying to keep too many things going and they don't have the money to move. And here comes an Ace of Cups from Spirit. It's a blessing. It could be a very prosperous blessing. It could also be a person. A person may come in, or an opportunity for a job. Therefore, it would be your soul contract that you were meant to connect with financially. Either way, you have the Empress energies. So the major arcana, Empress, manifesting through your thoughts, praying to Spirit, knowing that Spirit, because it's a major arcana, is helping to assist you when it comes to what it is you want to create. So you see this new path. You're very excited about this new path. I do feel like there is blessings when it comes to finances and love, but I feel also with the 7 of Cups that you don't want to get lost in love, okay? Don't over fantasize or allow false promises to mislead you this week. Someone may come into your path quickly. Know that you have the energies of the Strength card. It could be a Leo for some of you, to deal with this person who's coming in quickly. Could be a Virgo with the Hermit energies. Either way, you also have the Hermit energies to take some time to think about this. It may be tempting because there's a happily ever after and lots of finances. But Spirit's saying be careful. Someone is not very honest. Use the Strength energies to manifest only good and to acknowledge what and who may be dishonest this week. Now at the end of the week, and I'm sorry if I end up saying weeks from now, and I know this is a weekly reading, I'm not used to them. In your foundation, boom, you're connecting out to someone, someone's connecting back. With Wands, I believe it could be finances, and then you see a ship coming in. It could also be that some of you have been waiting for a fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo, like we talked about with the Leo. I would be cautious and give that wide berth this week because there's a focus here. Your focus They're still swords, so there needs to be some sort of healing and releasing of those swords, but you are leaving troubled waters behind, whomever's energies I am pulling. All right, so here we are. Do I lay down this path with the Nine of Wands that I've put a lot of time and energy into and move forward? Or do I give it another try? It's something I actually appreciate because I put so much energy into it. Maybe it was with a fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo, and now you're hearing news of money. That's why you're leaving these troubled waters behind. Or now you're hearing news of a Virgo and you're contemplating, okay, should I do this or should I not? Because I'm pretty content where I'm at. All right, well, the foundation of the Nine of Wands and the Page of Pentacles is the Eight of Cups, saying, you know what, upon closer observation, I'm beginning to realize that the path I'm on does not fulfill me. I'm going to move ahead quickly and get to this new job, this new financial situation, because I've put a lot of work into it and I want to see it succeed. And when you put your head back into work this week, boom, you start shining like the sun. Why? Because I feel this is your energies with the King of Pentacles. You're climbing into a leadership position. You're feeling successful. Not only are you feeling successful of what you've accomplished, there's a celebration here. And I think that the celebration is making you realize how far you've come. It's making you realize how confident you are and that your experience and knowledge up to this point really needs to be built to a higher level, to a more fulfilling situation. But you may be thinking that just because of the attention you're receiving this week. I do feel caution too, tied to maybe an earth sign for someone, that they do have a third-party situation. So be careful as you are looking out and connecting with others. They may make you feel good, but underneath it all, there may be three people, or if there's a celebration, there's more than one party here. If you guys are moving to a new location and are moving into a building to start a new business somewhere, that's going to prosper and grow. That looks absolutely beautiful. Okay, so to clarify, I'm going over to the left here with the Witch's Tarot deck by Ellen Dugan, and they started off with you. Sitting in your throne of your kingdom, looking at this happily ever after, looking at your family and contentment and joy, your land, your home. I did see a little bit here, but they're all kind of small cards. There may be a child that may be a little bit difficult for someone. Maybe you don't know what to do or the right choice to make and you're connecting out for help. It may be that someone's acting like a child or you're trying to push something, and Spirit's saying you will finally find yourself in a position where you can decide what is best for you. It may also be that there is like a judge and an attorney who's helping with a situation that's kind of got you up in your head, frustrated, worried, etc. But the High Priest is saying that this is coming to a close. You're going to rise above this. You will be able to let go of the defeat and the pain tied to this because a new path is becoming available. Yeah, be careful who you're offering your heart to in the beginning of the week, or who you're doing all the work for. Because there is a new path available to you. Keep your eyes open this week because the High Priestess is guiding the path before you. Keep your eyes open for whoever's energies these are when it comes to Lover's energy. Somebody's going to come in and they're going to make you feel very fulfilled, but you need to use your intuition, Cancers, which you have. Do I want to step in this new world path or not? Look at the shadow side of both yourself and someone else. Is the connection balanced? Because Spirit is saying no. Okay. Spirit's saying in the next few days you may be bringing something to an end because you waited and got to the truth of the situation, which is very good. By the end of the week, we have children. We have someone from the past. We have hopes, wishes, and prayers for maybe those children or someone from the past, wanting to hop, skip, and jump and go do something fun. And then messages coming in quickly. that something had fallen apart. Yeah. Because for some of you, you wanted to move on, watch your ego this week, whoever's energies these are, because others may not understand your point of view. If you are maybe connecting with someone who has Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn in their chart, you may want to wait and think, because they might look at the situation differently. And the truth may be a bit painful. So, take your time, travel, connect to this new area if you're moving. Leave all of the shame and guilt from the past. If you connected to someone who hurt you, that maybe had dark hair, brown hair, or someone who lives in a mountainy area, or someone who, it's like you've just been down a long path. You're sweeping away, you're hopping in the ship, you're traveling, you're out of there, you're putting a complete and utter end to it by the end of the week. Or at least these are the energies available to you. If you choose not to do them, well, then whatever. But this is Cancer's favorite place in the end. Look at. So after the ending comes, you find yourself content at home, making new changes and finding fulfillment is what I'm truly feeling. So let's do spiritual guidance for you guys by using the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. Clarification and spiritual guidance, please, for those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Cancer, dear Lord, spirit guides, and angels. Spiritual guidance for the week of December 11th, 2017. Okay, so you're starting out with a wishing well. Spirit saying that they're going to help for you to make these wishes come true, but just to be careful what it is you're wishing for as you're moving ahead. You're moving ahead strong in your path, all alone, not needing anyone there to be with you. You can handle it. In your thoughts, you're sitting in your grove out in the woods on your couch with your kitty cat and blanket, and you're contemplating your future. And in your foundation, Spirit saying with the choices angel, it's a time to take and make that decision. With the white wing and the black wing, are you going to make the good choice or the bad choice? In the recent past, you had brought something to a conclusion. And now the High Priestess of Fire is guiding you in a new direction. I feel like this has to do with finances and career. So look for signs. Pray to Spirit. Please provide me with more signs, more clarity. Spirit saying as you move forward and you are wishing for something, be careful what you wish for, because there's concern here about cycles. So cycles are something that each of us do over and over again, ending up with the same unfulfilling results. Acknowledge those cycles in the next 2 to 3 days, and you will know exactly what it is you're wishing for. You will receive clarity, and you will be able to take and make movement forward. So Spirit's saying in the meantime, as you're sitting in your grove, as you're listening to the High Priestess of Fire guiding your path, create a new vision for yourself. This is after and with the cycles and the choices. Think about those and then start to set a vision of what this new path is going to look like. In your hopes and fears position, we have the High Priestess of Spirit who's guiding the path before you and who's going to bring you clarity where there may be secrets. That's lined up with making the right choice. In your outcome position, though, I do see Cancer some sort of denial. Some of you are feeling like you're stuck. You're looking for fulfillment. Because we've got this in the first couple days. Wishing and hoping and wanting to move towards fulfillment. But with that could come a lot of chaos. The High Priestess of Earth is guiding you guys when it comes to finances. I would suggest you work on that in the beginning of the week. In the middle of the week, the High Priestess of Air is here to help you. Pardon me, to cut away from things that don't serve you in your path. You may receive a message, and the message may bring some clarity. You may find yourself taking time alone with the Invisible card to think about those cycles. Oops, I did it again, right? Confidence, that's what you're getting. That is the gift to this journey right now, is your confidence. Know that we are never trapped. This poor little bird is sticking its chest out, trying to act strong in this cage. But he doesn't realize that the door on the back of the cage has always been open. Just like us humans, we have the freedom to take our mind and our body in any direction we so choose at any time. We just have to put in the effort and learn what steps are needed to take. Some Cancer out there wants to take steps towards a door that is blocked with a cement wall. And Spirit's telling them that that door is forbidden. That door should be the choice of no, bad, and don't be in denial about it. Now is a time of figuring out where it is that you truly belong, and that's within your own space, in your own heart, in your own contentment. You will have the energies of the Strength card to contemplate and to take the time to think about what it is you're going to summon into your path next. Because everything that transpires for a reason, and that reason is because we allow it in, okay? Whether we want to admit it or not, it's like consciously, subconsciously, or spiritually, we know there's more we need to learn, therefore we put ourselves through it. We summon, look at your summoning in. Oops, it was supposed to be this way. Deceit. Are you summoning in deceitful ways, deceitful situations? Are you deceiving yourself? Or are you summoning in deceitful people? Be careful, they're saying, with a reminder card. This has a tombstone on it that says, don't forget. Don't forget what happened before. At some point when you're creating this vision of this new path during this week, you're going to come into an understanding. You're going to be guided. You're going to feel the warmth of clarity. And Spirit's saying at that time, write down an oath that you're going to take to and with and for yourself forever in your path. The High Priestess of Water is here to help you with your emotions as you come to the realization that it's fine to be loyal to others like you guys are, but it's more important to remain loyal to yourself first and foremost. Wow. So I'm going to clarify some of these messages real quick for Cancers for December 11th, 2017. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Cancer with clearly defined messages regarding the week of December 11th, 2017. Thank you. Okay, so we have you guys wishing. And as you're waiting to wish, waiting for what you wish for, Spirit's saying you're going to rise to a higher level spiritually. You're going to start to see things differently. You're going to understand that you can leave behind what no longer serves you because you're here spiritually and everybody else is here. And now it's time for you to meet people who can challenge you, who can help you to learn new things. These people at higher levels, it's just the stories are better, the experiences are better, the people are better. It's like you step into a whole new, better world. Okay, so it's time for you guys to kind of focus on that. When it comes to moving forward, don't mourn the past. Those experiences are gone and they only happen once. But what we always get to do is carry those couple cups left. They're overflowing with memories, with contentment, joy, and the ability to love as you move forward from whatever it is you are leaving in the past that was difficult. In your thoughts position, you're going into your grove to think about a new path, to contemplate a new direction, even though you have not ever been down that path before. That's where Spirit is saying it's time to make the right choice. The High Priest is here because he's saying you've made it through a very difficult path. Congratulations. Now you may take one of these two keys and step into a brand new world. Make sure you make the right choices moving ahead. You've come to a conclusion about a situation involving a path that involved money. So that must have been what helped you to move or travel. And in the next 2 to 3 weeks, the High Priestess will be there to guide you when it comes to finances and or a passionate connection. Maybe even a connection with a fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo, because you're going to be a little bit up in your head. Why? Because you're still contemplating, is this the right path for me or not? You have control, and by the end of the week, over a teeny tiny love offer. This is new, it's small, it is maybe just merely a gesture or a kind word. Sometimes with the Cycles card, this is when we blow something up into way more than what it was ever meant to be, and we end up hurting ourselves. So if that applies to anyone, now is a time to just really focus on self-fulfillment. And we can find that by doing a hobby, a project, a goal, or a skill, and then sharing those gifts out with others. And what a beautiful time to do so. And your hopes and fears. We have the High Priestess of Spirit. So she's going to guide you to the truth in situations where people are not accepting your cup of love, so that you can see clearly, so you can protect yourself ahead of time. In your outcome position, you guys may reach out to this fire sign anyway, in denial of the reality of the lesson you've learned, which is fine, because then we just have to go and learn it all again, right? Hold on a minute, hold on a minute. I might have redone these, and I want to make sure the message is okay. Okay. I'm sorry. So this would be in the next, like, Thursday through Sunday. Remember to focus on that vision. That vision has to involve the step of acknowledging whether or not someone's heart is open or not. That's going to get rid of all of this frustration and anger and etc. Here we go. The High Priestess of Spirit is going to come in and tell you about secrets that are being held from you when it comes to a fire sign, whoever's energies these are, or someone who has a lot of fire in their chart. In the outcome position, they message you back or connect back with you, and this makes you yearn for them at a distance. A ship may come in, and Spirit's saying you may find yourself in denial. Watch that self-worth card in the beginning of the week, trying to follow the High Priestess of Earth. And I believe you're being guided to a decent position. May it be a better paying position or a better location, but you're feeling down and sad and depressed because of things that have transpired in the past. And Spirit's saying, as you carry that negative energy, you're going to bring in your own chaos. And they're saying that's why with the broom and the mountain, it's time to sweep away the shame and guilt of a long and difficult path from the past. You are now heading towards fulfillment. But to maintain that fulfillment, you've got to be sure of your shadow side and or the shadow side of someone else. Okay? Who are they down deep within? In the next 2 to 3, 4 days, Spirit's saying it's about confidence. Why? Because you guys are taking these wonderful steps, action steps in your train, plane, or automobile, or are taking steps to manifest your own business at home. Whatever this is that you're creating right now, it's very blessed, and it's going to bring you a lot of confidence, which is beautiful, because in the outcome position, remember, we were speaking of you being loyal to yourself and on focusing on your self-esteem. And when you create something with your own 2 hands, when you work on this new beautiful path, you're going to acknowledge that there's a lot of equal give and take. Someone is sharing and being equal and fair. Now, there is a caution here for someone this week. If someone comes rushing in to just be passionate, it's time, I think, just this week to put on the brakes and to speak your truth. If that person closes up and closes off and doesn't speak of their emotions or their truth, then they will never share their finances or their life path with you. Okay, so focus on a new path for yourself. Get excited about a new idea. Because when you do that, you're going to bring in blessings quickly into your own path. Why? Because Spirit understands that you deserve to have a wish come true. So hope, wish, and pray on a star, and Spirit will help for you to manifest. They'll help for you to make the right choices as you move ahead. They'll help for you to find the right path by which you can financially remain stable and content. They will help you to manifest this vision and to be sure before you walk down a path of whether or not someone is accepting your love. This star would be a great opportunity for you to ask and pray for Spirit to help you to come out of denial. Because there's someone, I feel at a distance, for someone who has children or who is from their past. And they may have been making you feel very fulfilled and happy, but all I see is swords coming in. I feel also like someone may be connecting to a, I don't know why Gemini came in, but if it's a Gemini, really, really put on the brakes for a minute and don't really make any solid steps in love. It's about your home base right now, okay? At least that's the messages I'm getting. I want to pull a card from the Oracle of the Mermaids deck by Lucy Cavendish. I just love her art work. Please clarify the entire reading and all little readings involved. Okay, so you're receiving the Mirror card. This is beautiful. Cancers, know thyself. This is a time of self-examination. This is about seeing who you really are at this time. Standing strong in your own path. And a word of prayer. Well, we've gone quite a ways, haven't we? Let's close with a word of prayer from the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. Cancers, please, Spirit, dear Lord in heaven. December 11th, 2017. Okay, we keep getting this one, so it's a really good time of year for this. Your word of prayer is family. I pray for my family and I give the situation to God for answers, for support, and for healing. So to close, I'm going to read from the book. Your prayers for your family have been heard. Whatever you're concerned about, God has the answers you seek. Since worry can sometimes attract negative experiences, it's essential to give them any anxiety about your loved ones. It's essential to give heaven any anxiety about your loved ones, okay? They're cared over, they're watched over, they're loved, especially right now. That's what they're telling you. Take a moment right now to breathe deeply and to exhale family burdens skyward to God, Mary, and the angels. As you release these cares, fill your heart with faith that in His wisdom and love, God has a wonderful plan for you and your family. Often prayer is answered in illogical ways, so please don't spend time worrying about how your solution will come about. Instead, trust in God, who cares infinitely for both you and your family. And the card in the outcome position is home. So this week is about maybe decorating your home. It's about spending time maybe in meditation at home. It's about changes at home when it comes to maybe a business at home or a creative project or hobby. But now is a time of self-examination. So as you are working on a hobby, you're going to learn things about yourself. As we get quiet, Spirit is going to connect. I hope, wish, and pray that you guys have a wonderful week ahead, that you find peace, joy, contentment, happiness, love, prosperity, and great health. Take care, and God bless.